Welcome to part 2 video of FIFO functionality. Whenever the user selects the menu point internal movement, he will be taken to this page where all the ongoing movements are listed. And by default, it will be the Mine button that is active, and only those movements done by the logged in user will be listed. Normally, there won't be any pending movements, that is why the list is empty here, and the user can start a fresh operation by clicking on the plus button. If the user wishes to see the movements of other users as well, he can click on this All button and all the ongoing movements for the other users will be listed. Here in the table, the movement ID, the pallet count, the date in which the operation has been started, what is the move to location, and which user has started the operation will be there. And it is also possible to delete an ongoing movement with the help of the delete button available here. If the user wishes to continue one of the ongoing movements started by some other operator, and if he is not available, it can be completed by the logged in user. Or if he wishes to start a fresh operation, he can just click on this plus button. Let's see how to start or how to do a new operation. Click on the plus button. It will take a while to load as all the possible movement suggestions will be listed. As you can see, there is a scanner feed where all the three different methods of scanning are possible, and the user can scan for a pallet number or a supplier pallet number. When the list is very large, as you can see here, we have a large list. The type of movements can be filtered by using the two buttons, Draw Material to On Location and On Location to On Location. Click on Draw Material to On Location, and only those types of movement suggestions will be filtered and shown in the list. Similarly, if you click on Location to On, only those types of movements will be listed. In order to go back and see the whole list again, click on this All button. In the list of pallet suggestions available here, we have the pallet information, the item number, the current location and position of the pallet, what is the move to location, the required quantity for the operation, what is the existing quantity, and the pallet balance is available. In order to do the selection, there is also a possibility of having a column level sorting so that the user can do accordingly. As you can see, some of the entries are highlighted. The pallets will have to be picked up only in FIFO order. That is, SWAPP will allow the user to pick only the oldest pallet of an item before you can pick any newer pallets. And the oldest pallets are highlighted here so that it is easy for selection. Will be handled by one operator, and this can vary according to the business. Each movement will have its own set of suggestions with different items and different pallets, but the destination will be the same. As you can see in this example, we have the move to location, two types available here. Now let's try to do a palette selection. Click on one of the highlighted palette. Once selected, the selected palette will move up in the list with the checkbox enabled, and the highlighting will be gone. And as you can see here, once the palette has been selected, a movement ID has been populated. And as you can see, once after the selection of the required palette, the suggestions will be filtered by SWAPP only for the move to location of the selected palette, so that the remaining selections can be done only for the same move to location of the selected palette. At this point, if the user want to take a break or pause the moment or go back to the previous page, it is possible. You can just do that, and a temporary entry will be created in the database. As you can see, previously there were no entries here for the logged in user. Currently we have an entry, and the user can continue this ongoing movement at any point just by clicking on the row. If at any point the user wishes to reset the selected data, he can either recheck the checkbox or he can just click on the reset button so that all the selections will be gone and the whole entry of the ongoing movement itself will be deleted from the temporary table. In cases when there is no pallet tracking and if the pallet balance is more than the required quantity, SWAPP will automatically do a pallet split and only the required quantity will be moved as a new pallet. This is how the internal movement or the FIFO functionality works. Now we have a selected pallet. Let's try to confirm the same. After the confirmation is done, we will again go back to the internal movement page where we can again start a fresh operation. This is the FIFO functionality. Hope it is clear. Thank you for watching.